It's like Christmas.
Oh!
Move the fan from between the legs, that's not great.
Oh my god, what the hell is this? Oh! Oh my god.
What's that?
That beautiful one there. Oh, guess what? Oh my god. Good job you can't see the badge on that photo.
Oh, the Liverpool shirt.
Oh yeah.
So that's why you're like, I want to be on the group. I was like, no!
Oh. Oh.
You can add her to the group now then, can't
Yeah.
you?
No one wants her in it, but yeah.
That was when you went for a swim.
Yeah, that's why my t-shirt's
That's why you got
ruined.
your leather boots on.
Oh yeah,
And your
leather
mini
boots
skirt.
and mini skirt.
Heat.
Oh, there's my X-rated headgear.
I thought in your bookcase at school you can add that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
what? The willy boppers as well.
Yeah, for role play.
Oh. Mr. Blobby and Crayon Boy. Oh my god! You look good, mate. Are you joking?
So that go in your little box of memories.
Oh, guys,
He's
that's-
never seen you looking so beautiful wearing that shirt.
Thank you so much. That is so cute.
Your Botox
Oh,
and
no.
fillers and everything.
Yeah, he's doing right. Oh, go on. See you later.
Bye.
Watch your nose.
Oh, I don't think it opened.
We should have said watch your
Oh,
nose.
that's really cute.
Let's have a look. She didn't she? What's your name?
No,
No,
watch your
it was.
nose.
I thought she said nose. And I was like, is she smelling it? I thought she was smelling it.
Oh, it's got the wedding date.
And then it's got,
At least you got the right date.
yes, Skylar, and then I do.
Oh, it's a locket. It's got the
It's got the date on, and then it's got the date we got engaged.
Oh, it's got a picture of all of us four in there.
It's each one of our faces.
Oh.
Would you now please be upstanding to welcome the bridal party?
I worked my fingers to the bone, made myself a name. Funny, I seem to find that no matter how the years on still I reminisce about the girl I miss and the love I had. Boys, you alright? Said you. That's what bridesmaid. Though I never laid a hand on you, my eyes adore you. Like a million miles away from me, you
That's it. You know, because Baz ain't come, she's still walking from Stamford. So close and yet so far. How slowly are they coming in?
Like, one's gone down the aisle, then the next one's coming in. That is on repeat.
And yet so far.
So close.
So close.
And yet so far.
So close and yet so
Yeah, we'll go for round two.
my eyes adored you.
It's like deja vu.
Though I never laid a hand on you, my eyes.
What's happening now?
Like a million miles away
No,
from
it's a bit of a deja vu for you still, don't
Langley.
So close and yet so far.
You okay? Yeah, you? Hi, mate. Just the official handover process.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lovely.
apart from our bridal party at the front, would you now please take your seats? We are here today to witness and most definitely to celebrate the marriage of Langley and Sara. And on their behalf, I'd like to thank you all for being here and joining with them on this very special occasion. I'm sure it's going to be a very happy and memorable day for all of you, most especially, of course, for our bride and groom. Langley, please state your full name.
Langley Morgan Rush.
Thank you. And Sara, your full name.
Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
Thank you very much. Langley and Sara. Before you are joined in matrimony here today, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you're about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life and to the exclusion of all others. But of course, it's much more than this. It's a very special and unique union in which to provide love, care, support and friendship to each other throughout the joys and sometimes the challenges that life can bring along. I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that to the best of your knowledge and belief there is no lawful reason why you may not be joined in marriage to each other. So Langley, I'm going to start with you and please repeat these words after me. I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
Of no legal reason.
Of no legal reason.
Why I, Langley Morgan Rush.
Why I, Langley Morgan Rush.
May not be joined in marriage.
May not be joined in marriage.
To Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
To Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
Now your turn, Sara. So again, please repeat after me. I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
Of no legal reason.
Of no legal reason.
Why I, Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
Why I, Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
May not be joined in marriage.
May not be joined in marriage.
To Langley Morgan Rush.
To Langley Morgan Rush.
Langley Morgan Rush. Will you take Sara Elizabeth Skelsey to be your wedded wife, to share your life with her, to love, support and comfort her, whatever the future may bring?
I will.
Sorry.
And now please, if you would repeat these words after me, but of course say them to Sara.
Okay. It's hard, isn't it?
I, Langley Morgan Rush.
I, Langley Morgan Rush.
Take you, Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
Take you, Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
Now, Sara, I've got that long question for you.
Okay.
Sara Elizabeth Skelsey, will you take Langley Morgan Rush to be your wedded husband, to share your life with him, to love, support and comfort him, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
And again, please repeat these words after me. I, Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
I, Sara Elizabeth Skelsey.
Take you, Langley Morgan Rush.
Take you, Langley Morgan Rush.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I'm sure you heard those words loud and clear, didn't you, ladies? Thank you very much. Would you all like to take your seats again? Thank you.
So you're nervous now?
Yeah, that one I can't stop.
At least it wasn't an inappropriate time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now, traditionally, the wedding ceremony is marked by the exchange of rings. And these rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love, and they will be an outward sign of the lifelong promises that you're making to each other here today. Now, Tom, I'm reliably informed, has the rings. So he's going to come forward and help
I do.
us out.
You're not supposed to say I do.
You would come over this side. And now, are they in those little pouches? Okay. Oh, you're very organised. So can you please take out the ring that is going to go on Sara's finger? And what I want you to do is to hold it in your hands like that, in the middle of your hands, and offer it to Langley. Langley, would you please place it just on the tip of Sara's finger? And as you hold it there, say these words to her. Sara, I give you this ring.
Oh, sorry. Sarah, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And as a token of our love.
And as a token of our love.
I promise to care for you.
I promise to care for you.
To remain true to you.
To remain true to you.
To love and respect you always.
To love and respect you always.
And put that ring on, please.
God. Okay.
You can help him, Sara.
That's right.
Yeah, fine.
Already broken that. Okay, Tom, the other ring please to Sara. Sara, you hold it on Langley's finger in the same way and say to him, Langley, I give you this ring.
Langley, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And as a token of our love.
And as a token of our love.
I promise to care for you.
I promise to care for you.
To remain true to you.
To remain true to you.
To love and respect you always.
To love and respect you always.
And now pop that ring on, please. Family and friends of Langley and Sara. Through the vows that they have made today, they are pledging themselves to each other for all the years ahead, believing that whatever life will hold for them, they will share through the strength and the love that their marriage will bring. Langley and Sara, today is a new beginning for you both. This day will form a milestone in your lives, and I'm sure that in the future you'll look back upon it with much joy and happiness. Because you've now made your declarations of marriage as prescribed by law, and through them you've made a solemn and binding contract with each other. You made it in the presence of the registrar, in the presence of your two designated witnesses, and very importantly, in the presence of all your family and friends who are here today to share this very special occasion with you. So, it really does give me the very greatest of pleasure to announce that you are now lawfully joined together as husband and wife. Do you know what?
I think just look around at everybody.
Many congratulations.
Thank you.
To you both from all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, so we are going to start with the speeches first. So, father of the bride.
I'd like to welcome everybody here today to celebrate the marriage of Sara and Langley and Mr. and Mrs. Rush.
And you, well done.
I'd also like to give a very big thank you to those who travelled long distance to celebrate their day with them today. Especially Courtney and Ian, who've come from Australia and have brought their mum with them all the way just to babysit Reggie, so Sara and Langley can stay out for the night and day.
And I had a really good story as well. I'll introduce that.
I'm sure you'll all agree with me how beautiful Sara looks today. Langs, you might just make it, yeah. Also the lovely bridesmaids, scattered around the room. Harry and Charlie and Parker Rose. Right.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did not forget to clap them.
This is the piece where it gets a bit tearful. Tracy and I feel very proud and honoured to have Sara as our daughter. To see the very kind, caring woman she has become today. and for everything she's achieved so far in her life. Don't cry, you make me cry. I'm sure that her absent grandparents are looking down on her today, feeling very proud of the person she is and now wife that she is today. Right. This is the part that might enjoy a bit. Sara did mention to me the other day that she'd booked this venue because they do everything for you. It's all done. We won't have anything to do, she said. And what a lovely venue it is, yeah, Sam? So 4 cars, 1 van full of stuff. 4.5 hours later, we're finally ready for a wedding. Nothing to do, she said. But as you can see, inside and outside, it's all paid off. So well done, Sara, for that one. Oh, I forgot to add a picture on that one. But, as you can see, Sara has been waiting a long time for this day. Exhibit 1. And she did love her brother then. She probably doesn't now. I'll leave these for you to all look at later. Sara started working at Ashby Fields Primary School, where she asked me to build the sheds for the school to use as playhouses. And I know there's some of the ladies in here now. Little did I know that there was a certain someone peeping through the bushes when going to collect Charlie from school when he was in Sara's class. I don't know who that was, but... I do, however, have some bad news for the netball ladies. Sorry. I did speak to Peter Andre's agent. And I asked him if Peter could join us today. But he said, sorry, he's still in rehab. He's taking his tablets every day. And the poor guy has not been in so many newspapers or YouTube videos since his split from Katie Price. And has vowed never to do a spell at buttons ever again. As we can see. Exhibit 3. Sorry, Sara. Yeah. I think I might be getting a sign in a minute from Sara saying to go. So on that note, I would just like one more thing for Langs, and that is to keep a happy wife, a man should always to reply with 2 words, yes dear. So ladies and gents, if you'd like to be upstanding and raise a glass to Sara and Langley for a lifetime of happiness together. Thank you very much. Sara Langs.
Cheers.
Cheers guys, thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I had prepared a brilliant speech for you today, but now that I'm married, I've been told to read this one instead. I suppose you'll be expecting a few laughs in this speech, but I know I need to tread carefully. I swear I've already heard Mark and Tracy go round introducing me as Sara's first husband. In Tracy and Mark, I have found the perfect in-laws. I always cringe when I hear jokes about mother-in-laws being difficult, controlling, but in my own experience, that's just not the case. Did I read that right? So how did we meet? I think Mark's already covered this. I am shaking. It's weird, isn't it? I know, I was fine a minute ago. So Sara was the teacher of my nephew Charlie. Thanks, Charlie. Cheers, mate. I had noticed her a few times when I was picking Charlie up, not from the bush, and I asked my sister-in-law Jodie to get her number for me. We could have been together longer and in fact married sooner, only for the fact that Jodie didn't want to ruin Charlie's education. On the last day of term, Charlie hit his head and had to go to hospital, so the day was nearly not a thing. But fortunately, Charlie was okay and they raced back to school before it finished and Jodie put us in touch. Now, if you ask Sara about our relationship, she'll probably give you a very, very different account. So, in August 2018, our third date was actually me picking up Sara and 2 of her friends from East Midlands Airport. She told me that they'd been to Benidorm, something I now believe to be a lie. So, as I head to the airport to pick up Sara with her suitcase, her and those items came back to my house. Conveniently, she had a toothbrush, all her toiletries, her clothes. We hardly spent a night on from that point, and I claim that Sara moved in on that day, but she would rather go with the date somewhere more December 2019. I actually question if she even went on holiday at all, or whether it was all part of a bigger plan. Now, 4.5 years later, we live together with our little dog Reggie, and life couldn't be any better. In fact, we are now quite literally on the spot that we got engaged in December last year, right there. It's quite sentimental. Right, none of you know this, but I was actually congratulated some time ago. Son, my dad said to me, you'll look back on this day as the happiest and the best thing you've ever done. Fitting words, I thought, as I headed to Skegness. Let's talk about Skeggy and Bognor. Christ, it sounds like an intro to benefits program. Thank you to everyone that joined us on our respective parties. I know I had a ball, and from all the pictures and stories that I've seen, I know Sara did too. Let me tell you about a little competition that transpired at Sara's hen do between her and myself. And this hand that's shaking. Okay, so myself and Steve headed to Buckingham Palace the weekend that the Queen died. She'd texted me to say that she was watching Peter Andre. I replied that I'd just watched the King of England leave Buck House. And that's right, 1-1. Sara texted me to say she'd just been on stage with Peter Andre, but I'd met Mark Austin from Sky News, 2-2. Sara texted to say that that Peter Andre had posted the video on stage with her on his Instagram. Yeah, that is good, but I told Sara that I was on BBC Worldwide Service, albeit just in the corner of the screen. So I went to bed that night pretty confident that my, albeit minute performance, had tipped the scales in my favour. That was until I woke up to find that Sara was in every newspaper in the country. And the general consensus that Peter Andre was rubbish and Sara had stolen the show. I feel like it might get a few mentions, but if anyone doesn't know about it, just Google Peter Andre hen. Just don't believe the tabloids. Okay, now let's observe a few moments' silence for the countless lilies, roses and carnations that selflessly gave their lives to make this wedding. If you think I'm joking, you should have seen our kitchen. Trays and trays of petals waiting to go into the oven before and after every meal. Yes, it creates a nice aroma, but when every meal tastes like roses, it just gets a little bit too much. Now you know why I had to get Papa John to cook my dinner every night. If you need to see, if you want to know how to get a petal nice and dry, please come see either me or Sara, but don't go to my mum, because she thought 30 minutes at 220 degrees was about right. Sorry. Okay, last up, but most importantly, I'll move on to the thank yous. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of our parents. They are the ones that supported us through the young years, through our single years, and recently supported us together as a couple. Also to our brothers and my nan and Sara's granddad. I would also like to extend thanks to all our family and friends that are here to support us today. There's too many of you to mention individually, but if you're in this room, then you know you made the cut. I'd like to raise a glass to those who are no longer with us. They are with us in spirit, not just today, but every day. And also a toast to all you wonderful people. You're amazing. Thanks for being here and sharing our joy. So to you guys, cheers. That's not finished. We'd like to thank the bridesmaids and the best men, not just for what they've done leading up to the wedding, but what they do for us day to day in our lives. I'm not going to go over the top with the best men just yet because I have no idea what their speech entails. A huge thank you to our flower girl and handsome page boys. They've been so well behaved and so helpful today. I know Mark's already mentioned this, but I'd like to give a special wildcard mention to our guests that have travelled the furthest. Okay, lastly, I would like to thank Sara. She's put so much effort into making today what it is, and I've done loads. Almost everything that's around here has either been made by her or pimped by her. Obviously, I did the hard bit. the bit that started all of this, but to be fair, it wasn't the getting down on one knee that was the hard bit, it was the getting back up. I was also tasked with emptying all the rum bottles for the tables. I took that very seriously and absolutely smashed it. I'm blown away by how stunning she looks today, although I think she looks beautiful every day. Sara is kind and loyal. I love her so much, and so do all my family. You could chip in and say, I do, yeah. We do. She's one of those people who would really do anything for anybody. So now would be the perfect time to make a toast to my new beautiful wife, to Sara. To Sara.
Mrs. Rush.
I shall ink my skin with your name. Take my passport out again. Just replace it. See, I could do without a tan on my left hand where my forefinger meets my knuckle. And I should run you a hot bath, fill it up with bubbles. Cause maybe you're lovable, and maybe you're my snowflake, and your eyes turn from green to grey in the winter. I'll hold you in a cold place, and you should never cut your hair, cause I love the way you flick it off your shoulder. You'll never know just how beautiful you are to me. But maybe I'm just in love when you wake me up. And would you ever feel guilty if you did the same to me? Could you make me a cup of tea to open my eyes in the right way? I know you love Shrek, cause we watched it 12 times. And maybe you're hoping for a fairy tale too. And if your DVD breaks today, you should've got a VCR, cause I've never owned a Blu-ray, true say. And now I always beat shit at computer games, and my brother always beats me. And if I lost, I go across and chuck all the controllers at the TV. And then you'd laugh at me and be asking me if I'm gonna be home next week. And then you'd lie with me till I fall asleep and flutter eyelash on my cheek between the sheets. And you'll never know just how beautiful you are to me. But maybe I'm just in love when you wake me up. I think you hate the smell of smoke. You always try to get me to stop. You drink as much as me, and I get drunk a lot. So I'll take you to the beach and walk along the sand, and I'll make you a heart pendant with a pebble held in my hand. And I'll carve it like a necklace so the heart falls where your chest is. And now a piece of me is a piece of the beach, and it falls just where it needs to be and rests peacefully. So you just need to breathe to feel my heart against yours now, against yours now. Cause maybe I'm just in love when you wake me up. Or maybe I'm just in love when you wake me up. Maybe I fell in love when you woke me up.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Rush!